In this video, we discuss 5 signs that you are ready to claim Social Security. Coming up next on Holy Schmidt.
Holy Schmidt!
The lead up to retirement is a time that's filled with great emotion, confusion, anticipation, and frustration, and a lot of other words that end in shun. These are all expressed on this channel in the comment section below, often on a daily basis. There are a lot of questions people ask to calm the nerves and plan for the future, but the number one question asked again and again and again is, how do I know when it is time to claim Social Security? This is often followed by a comment from another viewer who has an extreme position on one side or another of the issue. Take it now because Social Security is going bankrupt, one person will say. Wait until age 70 because at age 70 you will get the maximum benefit. Then there are comments about health, personal attestations about people who outlived the averages, and other attestations about people who waited to claim and never received their first check. Unfortunately, there's no magic formula that spits out the right age. If there was, it would be right up there with penicillin, electricity. Well, you get the point. It would be big. And because we don't have a formula, you need to look for signs and know exactly what you want out of your retirement. If it was all about the maximum monthly payment, that would lead you right to age 70, and that would be that. But most retirees are trying to maximize more than just finances in their retirement. They're trying to maximize time, finances, and energy and health. The big 3 for any retiree. If this is you, then these are 5 signs that you are ready to claim Social Security. They're not the only signs, but they are some of the most common. By the way, stick around for number 5 because without it, you won't be able to maximize retirement. And for most of you, you won't even think about it until you hear it in a couple of minutes. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, you know how your age affects your Social Security payment. If you know between ages 62 and 70 that your Social Security payment goes up between 6 and 8% per year, and you are comfortable making the decision to proceed anyway, then that may be a good sign that you're ready to claim Social Security. The fact is, we have a lot of free time in retirement, but we have a finite number of years ahead. And the endless summers that you think about as you lead up to retirement will come to an end someday. So trading time for money may not always be the best option. If you feel comfortable with your intersection of time ahead and finances at that point in time, that is a sign. Point number 2, you understand that the cost of living adjustment, or the COLA, affects both unclaimed and claimed payments. Many people think that the COLA is the amount that adjusts their payment up once they begin taking Social Security. It adjusts it up for inflation. In fact, in my next video, I will give you my considered opinion on where the 2023 COLA will actually land. But we won't know for sure, of course, until October 13th of 2022. If you understand that COLA increases your unclaimed benefits, then you also know that by claiming it later, you're not foregoing inflation protection. This means that you're not making the decision to claim Social Security to capture COLA, as one person on one of my videos suggested actually yesterday. You're taking Social Security now as a lifestyle choice. Sign number 3, your savings and investments are in good shape. Let me explain. For the average person, Social Security represents about 40% of their retirement income. If you feel like your finances are in good shape, this means that you are not relying on Social Security as your primary source of income. An important source, of course, but not your primary source. This means the 6 to 8% per year increase you receive by waiting represents about 3% per year of increase in your total cash flow, assuming your average, of course. If a 3% increase in your overall cash flow doesn't feel like it's worth the trade-off for the time that you have to give up, then perhaps taking Social Security now is the way to go. Point 4, you have a spousal strategy. When you consider filing for Social Security, there is a strong interplay between your benefit, your spouse's benefit, the spousal benefit, your age, and your spouse's age. If you understand how these 5 elements work together and you've come up with a strategy that works for you, then perhaps now is an acceptable time to file for Social Security. The 5th and final point, the one I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you have a very strong understanding of what your cash flow, expenses, and revenue will look like in retirement. For most people, this point is more important than any of the first 4 because for some people, the math of life escapes them. 10 minus 11 is still -1, and 5 minus 4 is still +1, yet the two look vastly different to somebody who has income coming in and cash flow going out. With the first, you'll get in trouble financially very quickly. With the second, you'll have a long and financially secure retirement. Setting up a retirement budget is really, really important. A retirement budget gives you power, it gives you confidence, and most importantly, it gives you freedom from worry. It allows you to know what your future cash flow looks like cold, and in the process, it lets you know if you're too close to the line or you have plenty of headroom. If you have plenty of headroom, well then it might be time to claim Social Security. All of these decisions are important, and making sure that you have a financial plan that pulls it all together is equally as important. Many people can do it themselves, and others need the help of a qualified financial planner. This is an entirely personal choice, and it will depend entirely on your circumstances and your personal financial acumen. Check out this video on 7 good reasons to file for Social Security at age 62. Also, don't forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so that you get alerted the next time I post a video. I post about twice a week. This is Jeff Schmidt. Thanks for watching.